Wanted is a story based on a comic book that's real and exciting.
The 14-year-old boy in me was really like, yes, I'm going to do this cool action comic book adaptation film thing.
The Mark Millar comic book was a big surprise for me because it was exactly the right tone for the movie.
Well, it's funny, I went into it very relaxed. I went into it thinking, it's okay, whatever happens here, you know, this is nothing to do with my book. But as it got closer to coming out, I was actually starting to get quite nervous before I saw the movie. I was thinking, this better be good. This is my first movie with my name on it, you know? And I actually did sit in the screening room thinking it just got better and better. The first 40 minutes is pretty much identical, scene for scene, and that shocked me.
Even now, everybody's saying, okay, where's the comic book? We have to check how it was in comic book.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like that. I thought it would take a few things, but captions were voiceovers, dialogue was lifted straight from the book, and I was so pleased to see that.
Visually, what was interesting in comic book was voiceover and Wesley's voice, because it was an interesting combination between ordinary life of the ordinary person and very brave and smart and sarcastic voiceover. And this combination created the energy and tension for the whole movie.
My name is Wesley Gibson. My dad walked out on my mom when I was 18 weeks old.
One of my favourite scenes that was transplanted was the opening scene, which was where suddenly this guy sort of sees a dot on his head, takes out his guns, jumps out the window and starts chasing after his assassins. It's a beautiful scene. The way it's actually shot is almost panel for panel like the comic book.
We use the same tools Mark Millar used in his book. It's a combination between humor and violence, because together it becomes very entertaining and smart.
But another thing that was great as well was there was a few scenes that maybe I only had a couple of panels to play with because you don't really have a lot of room in a comic book, that they fleshed out and made into cool big scenes, like this gigantic chase sequence.
I'm just trying to surprise him, because I'm playing with his materials.
One of my favourite scenes from the book is the scene where James gets to use his powers for the first time, and it's just the idea that somebody is so good they can shoot the wings off flies. And it's one of those scenes, it's actually a really pivotal moment, because it's like the moment where Spider-Man realises what he can do, or Superman can jump off a building or whatever, you know, you see them use their powers for the first time.
Shoot the wings off the flies.
I really think you have me mixed up with somebody.
On 3, 3.
So if they'd screwed that up, it would have been quite disappointing, but they just nailed it absolutely perfectly. This moment where Wesley's quitting his job, in the movie, it's a great moment where Wesley picks up his computer keyboard and smacks it off somebody's face, and you just see teeth flying through the air and the keys forming a lovely sweary word that is also the title of this particular chapter. So there's all these little Easter eggs, you know, that fans of the book will be able to pick up on and see these little clues that civilians won't recognise, you know.
It's so realistic.
But the movie is identical in tone. The exploding heads with bullets passing through them and everything, all that cool stuff from the book, it's all there. But it's totally uncompromising, which is brilliant. But it's a genuine risk because, you know, if you do an R-rated movie, you are immediately telling a section of society, sorry, you know, this is too cool for you, you can't get in, you know.
It's brave, entertaining, it's edgy.
We've spared no expense in the design of the film to make it stunning and bizarre and original.
And I was all like, yeah, that's going to be exciting. And it is, and it's great.
Mark Millar and I, we have the same language, even if his accent and my accent is just totally different, and sometimes it's very difficult to understand each other.
What did you say?